All right, boys and girls, today our lesson is going to be working on poetry and drawing conclusions. So, when you draw conclusions, you're like being a reading detective. You have to look at the clues in the text and use your background knowledge to figure out what the author might be trying to say. So, we're going to read a poem today, and I'm actually not going to tell you the title because I want you guys to draw conclusions with me and tell me what you think this is about. So, here the title's covered up, and I have it's organized. Remember, poems are organized in lines and stanzas. So this would be line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's 16 lines. And remember that stanzas are a group of lines. So this is stanza 1, stanza 2, stanza 3, and stanza 4. So later on, I might refer back to different lines or different stanzas, and that's what I am referring to. All right, so let's go ahead and read this poem. I hear it start to growl when my mom plugs in its tail. Then its middle gets all puffed up like the belly of a whale. It drags my mom behind her, eating everything in sight. It's hungry and it's angry, probably never lost a fight. My puppy runs away from it, my baby kitty claws it, and we all feel so much better when it's sleeping in the closet. It's not that I'm scared of it, I'd never ever be. It's just that when it roars, I can't hear one word on TV. All right, guys, so did you think about what this poem is talking about? We're going to work on drawing some conclusions. I have a graphic organizer here. Remember, we're going to talk about what we've read directly from the text, what we already know in our brain, our background knowledge, and what we can conclude, what we can figure out. So, what is this author talking about? These are some direct quotes from the story. I hear it start to growl when my mom plugs in its tail. Something that growls when you plug in a tail? Eating everything in sight. Sleeping in the closet. When it roars, I can't hear one word on TV. Think about all those things and think about what you know. So that's what I read, and I know, I'm thinking something that's loud. It gets plugged in. It eats everything. That's exactly what it said. And it stays in the closet when it's not in use. What could this poem be about? Is it a vacuum cleaner? Did you guys figure that out? Did you use all the clues to realize it's talking about a vacuum cleaner? So now I just revealed the title. It's called The Vacuum Monster. So yes, if you look back at it now, you can see, oh, okay. I can see I was talking about this being a vacuum cleaner. Now I'm going to draw another conclusion. I want you to help me. Here's something else the text says. I hear it start to growl when my mom plugs in its tail. What could that tail be? Let's draw a conclusion. What does the author mean? I know that vacuum cleaners need to be plugged into an outlet to work. And it says that mom plugs in its tail. What do you conclude that tail is? Is it an actual tail, like on an animal? It's got to be the cord. So when you plug in the cord of a vacuum cleaner, the author made it seem like an animal and called it a tail. Now, for this last time, we're going to conclude what is the setting of this story, when it takes place, where it takes place. So here's something from the poem. I hear it start to growl when my mom plugs in its tail. Sleeping in the closet. I can't hear one word on TV. So think about, where you plug in a tail. What does it mean if it's sleeping in the closet? Hearing the TV. So all these things, what do you think is the setting? Where is this story taking place? Hopefully you said it must be at the narrator's house because all these clues, the TV, the closets, plugging it in, it can't be outside. Those have to be inside. All right, guys, I hope you had fun listening to our story and drawing conclusions about the vacuum monster.